Jared and Jacob's Mormon mission to steal and worse. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter Mary. Daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter Mary. I get to tell parables, and yeah, I'm doing a little genetic carpentry with the eyes. We're growing a whole new body. Blue-eyed DNA taking over for brown-eyed DNA. Gotta go on with the whole body, the eyes, of course, the muscles. It's very painful with the muscles. Before I get into my parable about Jared and Jacob on their new mission, let me tell you about these things. 4x6 prints. I just got February, my work for February. Done. Paged in this manner. You can find it at www.daffodilia.blogspot.com. Follow the links. DAFFODILIA. You also find it links from my youtube.com/DNFD series. That's also where you can find my Tommies, and you can also find sugar checks like these, and the stigmatize and wounds. Part of growing that new body. But let me get this Jared and Jacob one in as I do some sugar checking. Apparently you need one of two things. If this is your family's life, I'm thinking it's more of that, because I feel the same whether the sugar's high or the sugar's low. It's your family's lifeline. Pick your family's lifeline right now. Make a video but not working. Then you got video crime. You got the timestamp on your phone. You got the number dialed. And when you don't match up with those call logs, my call records on youtube.com/DNFD series. Melton's call log is what to look for as far as the playlist. Every call to and from my phone. Not for the entire 9 years. The first couple or so I think I'm missing, but yeah, not one flight 93 check in 9 years of asking, no certified, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS, and all that time. That's a whole lot of mass censorship conducted that's very easily documented. That's why I tell you to make a video of you trying to call me in front of the mayor, governor, senator, network news anchors, local news anchors, all reporters. They're not doing the job. It's easy to make that video of your hijacked mail to me. And it's easy in 5 minutes. Whoever's in the room there with you, make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, and post it. I need something to wipe the blood up. Don't want to get it all over my photos. I just got them in the mail. One's from 2015, I believe. And either that or 2013. I'll have to look. I want to say 15, but that's part of those 19,000 you'll find. Just added another 600 to that. 557, somewhere in there. 600 with the 93 check stuff. The new 5s with the vote-truth.blogspot.com and all that. Okay, let me get to whenever I have to move real suddenly, the muscles, How much blood do you need? That's why I'm at to switch to a new pharmacy, and that's plenty of blood. It's red. And half the time the strips don't work. This good neighbor checker. Half the time their strips don't work as well. A little less than half the time, but you get the point. You're bleeding and you want to check your blood sugar. You need it to work. Goes up halfway and then it just stops. You know, it kind of wicks it. E3 again. I need another sugar checker. That's all there is to it. Locks up. Goes in. Tons of blood there to check. Yeah, that's why I say, I mean, that's obvious. It's, unless like half of the things they gave me with this are bad, it's high tech choice. It's the same thing, 170. You get when you try to call me, you can't reach me. And don't know when else. Because you're a Christian, perhaps. You're a real Christian, not like a Mormon. And they just placed someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Maybe that's the case. Where you work, where you live, who knows? But yeah, got attacked from the outside with those angry, violent, deadly Husseins, and attacked from the inside by politically correct, which yeah, it's Mormons, among many others, but Mormons. And then we got attacked from the inside, placing that guy named Hussein, who grew up in Africa. We don't go by names of what religion he is or where he grew up, but we do go by you not reaching me for 9 years now. With a Flight 93 Jacob, your lifeline. Make that video, post that video. Now back to my parable, because I've let it go on too long. It's 7 minutes. I'm going to keep it under 10. A Bishop Bart is driving around some new missionaries. Just got them from Utah. And he's going through the neighborhoods they're going to be doing that knock-on door things. And he says, yeah, these are the neighborhoods. You've all been taught, I'm assuming in Utah, what questions to ask, what to jot down in your notebook as you go to each house. You remember Darnell, mean-looking guy I introduced you to earlier, and then Daryl, the more friendly PC-looking guy I introduced you to earlier. They're both gonna be on the other end of your recon work. Then he goes over what they already know. They're looking for things like if they got expensive stuff in their carports, their driveways, around their house, left unlocked or even locked. They're looking for folks who work a lot of overtime, and they don't have time to enjoy their overtime. You know what, they buy a lot of stuff, but they don't have the time to use it. So they're the ones to look for, because they're not home, one, and they got the stuff to steal. Oh, in case you're wondering why, all across America you will see a whole lot of those Mormon missionaries, little white shirts, little elder pins on their shirts. Why you see a whole lot of them in your neighborhoods, but you don't see all that many converting to Islam. Oh, excuse me, converting to Mormon. Yeah, they're just to check on stuff. And yes, that's where that Darnell guy comes in. The meaner looking one that they're not going to put up front at their church or their their temple. They got both of them. Yeah, they look for the females living alone, the women living alone, and of course, lots of stuff in the driveway. Their attitude, if they can't convert you and get that tithe money, might as well, grab some stuff. I'm Mel, son of Carpenter Mary. I'm going to tell you like I tell the cops of California. Tell you about the cops of California. County, city, state is a simple question. You ask when you call up the Mormon temples and churches, when you call up city, county, state, all of California, at work or at home, put their numbers on the backs of fives. Put the Mormon temples numbers on the backs of fives. The devil insists that they spend 3 hours each Sunday worshiping him and his lies. So you got a good window of opportunity to get them on video or say, yeah, they don't have anybody in their church. We're not answering the phone. And it's a simple question that with both sets, when they knock on your door, or you call them, or you call up California's state troopers in particular, county, city. Oh, you expect the state troopers to be above that Hollywood stuff that LA City, LA County might be involved in. But you call them up and you say, what do you know about John Melton Brady's my full name. Melton's the name I go by. It's my middle name. What do you know about John Melton Brady asking for Flight 93 checks for 9 years and not getting one? And he tells it just about every video. Whatever boring thing he gets, a phone ring, every miss a busy signal. Get to leave a message, I don't get it, you don't show up on my call log. You guys can get call logs, call records, can't you? You can't check that stuff. When all of America's trying to call Melton, and if you want to pass the buck to the feds, give names. And yeah, you can have a press conference today for the cops, of course. What do you know about John Melton Brady? It's actively hijacked Lifeline and Gates' livelihood. Yours as well. Next time you're calling up countless other customers, or some folks who could drive folks into your business with the imagery I could design for you, if you could reach me by phone or mail. Next time you do that, I could design you a nice DVD, business DVD, personal DVD, label. What do you know about this? And if cops in uniform are at home, if Latter-day Saints, you can go to ChristComplexLinks.blogspot.com and find YouTube full of ones, because the gosh darn and heck folks talk to be polite, to be politically correct. The gosh darn and heck folks are constantly around here with bald guys or not so bald guys, and part of that great wall of evil where good folks come out from other states to meet Melton. Want to tell me what they believe? I ask what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth, and they meet the dirty blue lion. Which, yeah, it's a lot of that PC stuff. Mormon cops and those in bed with them, let's put it that way. With their impersonators. When you see someone other than me, my changing eyes and all this imagery, 19,000 plus. We started to build. Someone's torn down the great wall of people around me, and we started to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Be a part of that. And yes, if you call up California's cops, to a man, to a woman, at home, at work. If you call up any Latter-day Center church, and they don't know what John Melton Brady and his Flight 93 checks, Melton's, Stone Cold Melton, that's my nickname. Son of a carpenter, that's my parentage. Dad, that carpenter worked on skyscrapers while I'm married. They don't know what a Flight 93 check is. You can do it right there via speakerphone with both the cops and the Mormons. Why can't I reach this man? When else will my phone not be allowed to work? What's your part in that? All good questions to ask him. Do that. And yes, it speaks volumes when they don't know. One for the Mormons, with me mentioning them so damn much. They don't know what a Flight 93 check and the cops. And with both sets, if they're can't be honest with you about that, if they're handing you bullshit, excuse my language, then you can't trust anything. Like I say about the cops in that one 5. Call them on those 1,000 crimes they commit, hiding behind authority. For that one crime, you can't call them up. I can't reach John Milton Brady. What do you know about that? That's my Gates' livelihood, money out of my pocket, food out of my child's mouth. What do you know about that? What do you know about my hijacked lifeline? Why am my lifeline not allowed to work? With the Mormons, ask him, how do you reach that man? Talking to him about his hijacked job of building Jesus' immaculate house, those 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and present the greatest with. What do you know about that? Get the reaction. You can reach him by phone. You show up on his call log. When else will my phone not be allowed to work because of what you're actively involved in? And yeah, they can reach me by phone. And heard from a Latter-day Sinner, LDS. They're proud of that title, Latter-day Sinner. One himself. They got a lot of Muslims on Utah college campuses because of shared values, religious censorship, and lying about it, apparently being one of them. And as I say often, the Jared prophecies. This is my parable series, part of the Son of God from Mary Papal Chronicle series. And yeah, we got attacked from the outside. A whole bunch of angry, violent, deadly Husseins attacked from the inside. PC. Christianity getting attacked from outside and inside. We need to clean up the inside for sure and protect ourselves from the outside. Come see me. Let's get started building a better world. Wallpaper your neighborhood with these things and try to call Milton. You can find the ones that say in front of. Look for the vote-truth.blogspot.com and Plate 93 on them. They're the most recent. I'm trying to have them up front on where the links go to. With those 19,000, you also find some nice tabletop art. Wallpaper your neighborhood. I'm telling you what the Mormons are doing. I'm showing you how to point that out with them. Why do you go through neighborhoods scoping out stuff to steal or worse? Get their reaction. Post. Why can't you be honest about something I can demonstrate to you right now? And you pick up your phone, your wife's phone makes a video of you trying to call me. Come see me. Let's get started. We got a lot of work to do cleaning up what did that. Allowed someone named Hussein be placed. You can't reach me to tell me who I should vote for, what I should vote for. Yeah, you don't know how many other voters out there you can't reach. Can't reach me? Yeah, they placed. Vote-truth.blogspot.com has voter registration links there, so do a lot of my YouTubes. Check it out. Make that video of your hijack call to me. Check and post in 5, Flight 93, check and post in 5 in front of the Mormons as well. When they interrupt your dinner, or you can they've interrupted your dinner enough. Your family's time, call them up. 3 hours on Sunday, you're bound to catch them there. Ask them what's your part in America's Hijack Lifelines.